So recently I've been trying to raise my productivity and portability when it comes to video editing and gaming. So my first thought was, hey, I need a small portable gaming mouse. So what would I do? Well, unlike a normal person, I walked into my nearest GameStop and I bought the first small gaming mouse I saw. And however, I did already know this mouse existed, and I do have prior experience with Logitech products like the G502. I daily drive the G703, but that's as much as I knew about this mouse going in. So can this be my new main mouse, or is it just my down and dirty on the go mouse, or does it suck? Spoilers, it doesn't suck. The Logitech G305 came in a box barely bigger than itself, and inside that box comes the mouse. I know, shocking. A AA battery, to which was shocking. Hardly anything comes with batteries these days. So I was pretty shocked to see that. That was nice to see. Male USB-A to female USB-A extender for your dongle. I do use those extenders because I like to have my dongle all the way up on my desk, so there's no interference between the device and the dongle. When I first opened up the box, I was looking around. I'm like, where's my dongle? Why isn't there a dongle in the box? I thought it didn't come with a dongle. I thought I had a defective box. Nope, inside the mouse was the dongle, because there's a little compartment inside the mouse to put your USB dongle. That was neat. And the most important part of the whole getup, the stickers, yo. It came with stickers and it came with instructions. What would I have done without those stickers, man? But my first impressions of the mouse was, this is very small, very dense, and quite heavy even without the battery. Now, I'm very used to bigger mice like the G703, the G502, the Red Dragon mice that I have. I'm very used to larger mice. The smallest I had used was the SteelSeries Aero 3, and I hated it. But not because of its size, I hated it for a lot of other reasons. But this mouse is very different. It's very much an egg. That's the best way I can explain it, is it's the Logitech egg. It's tapered just like an egg is. Small at the top, big in the middle, and smaller in the butt. I don't know how I'm supposed to describe it. A very small, compact little egg. And if you're wondering its measurements, its height is 116.6 millimeters or 4.59 inches. Its width is 62.15 millimeters or 2.45 inches. And its depth is 38.2 millimeters or 1.5 inches. And its weight is 99 grams with the battery. And for the size, 99 grams is quite heavy. And like most mice, there is 6 buttons. It has the 2 side buttons, the left and right click, the scroll wheel, which is also a button, and its DPI switch. So a little less than a G502, but more than your average office mouse. But when we get into build quality, this thing is a tank. It's the only way I can describe it. This thing is solid. I mean, it doesn't sound solid, but trust me, it feels very dense. In a way, to its detriment. I mean, it is quite heavy, especially in the back of it. Because of that battery placement, it is very heavy in the back. It's very uneven weight. The buttons are very easy to press in a bad way. When I pick it up, I sometimes accidentally press buttons. The actuation force is very low. Yes, it's good for less fatiguing over a long period of use, but for accidental presses, it's not a very good thing. However, those buttons feel crisp. They sound great. They feel great. They're probably my favorite switches on any mouse that I've ever used. We'll get into what they are in just a minute. If we're gonna dive into comfort, this mouse was super uncomfortable to hold at first. I did not like it. However, I do have to preface, every time I do a mouse review, I have broken my right hand 7 times. My knuckles are in the palm of my hand, so some things hurt my hand to hold. Now, at first, when I was holding this mouse, I thought that was going to be a problem. But however, I was holding this mouse all wrong. I was so used to holding the G703. The G703 kind of forces me into a fingertip / palm grip. And I was trying to do the exact same thing with the G305. Whereas my preferable grip, the claw, it was perfect for this mouse. Once I started leaning into that, I now prefer the feel of the G305 over the G703. The G703 actually now feels too big. I'm liking this smaller compact feel, so it makes me really want to try the G Pro wireless or the G Pro Superlight, because the smaller size might be perfect for me, especially seeing that has a more ergonomic style shape. If you are, however, enjoying this video, definitely slap a like on it. It pushes us out to new people and it helps this channel grow. And if you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe and hit that bell to get notified for all my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in anything we talked about today, we do have affiliate links down below at no cost to you. However, I do get a kickback and it helps us produce content like this. So I very much appreciate that. Let's get into the specs. This mouse is rocking the Omron D2FC switches, and like I said earlier, I think these might be my favorite switches I've ever used in a mouse. I love the way they sound, I love the way they feel. Like, I just sometimes when I'm bored, I'll pick this mouse up and I'll just click it as like a fidget toy because I just love the feeling of these switches. The mouse is rated at 1000 hertz polling rate, so it's super accurate, super on point. The hero sensor inside this thing rated at 12,000 DPI. Perfect, man. Honestly, it is super accurate. The liftoff is great. There's no inaccuracies, unlike with the Red Dragon mouse. There's a lot of inaccuracies. This thing is super on point. Again, the hero sensor has been beautiful in all of the Logitech mice I've used. However, nobody uses 12,000 DPI. I run my mouse at 800 for gaming and 1,000 for productivity. I don't know who's using 12,000. I think it's kind of a PP show into contest to see who can have the highest DPI. This battery is rated at 250 hours. I've been using this for 2 weeks, every single day for a few hours a day. I'm still at like 60% battery, so I trust the 250 hour rating. And I'm also using the AA battery that came with the mouse. Take that for what you will, but it's working great. And all of this is in a package that costs $49.99, the same amount that crappy SteelSeries Aero 3 came in. Now, I heard that the new SteelSeries Aero 3, the limited edition, they fixed all the problems that I had with it. So I'm talking about the base SteelSeries Aero 3. For them both to cost the same is amazingly proof of you can make a great product. $49.99. Now, I personally believe that budget starts at the $40 to $50 range and below. Anything above that is your mid-range, and 80 to 120 is premium. So this kind of falls along in the mid-range to budget price range, and it's wireless too. It's wireless at $49.99. They're Lightspeed technology. So I think it's a great price. I think it falls at a great price. Even if they charge like $69.99, I'd still think it was a great price. So let's roll the sound test so you guys can hear how it sounds. That's how it sounds. So my overall thoughts. This mouse was just meant to be my video editing and occasional gaming mouse. However, it has turned into much more. I am falling in love with this mouse. It has been sitting at my main desktop for a while now. I barely grabbed the G703 aside from when I was testing to see how I felt compared to the G703 and the 305. This mouse might be my new main. I think I might leave it at my desk and I might buy either a new one or another, or the Razer Orochi for my on-the-go mouse. I haven't tried the Orochi. I want to try it. I'll probably do a review on it if I do get it. But I think this might be my new main mouse until I get the G Pro wireless. I love this mouse. I absolutely love this mouse. I love it more than my 703, more than my 502. This has been my all-time favorite mouse I have used so far. And this is my 6th mouse I've ever used, and it's my favorite. Take that for what you will. I think the $49.99 price tag is perfect for this mouse. I love the scroll wheel on this thing. I'm a stickler for good scroll wheels. Everything feels tactile. I just wish the buttons were a little bit harder to press, and I wish that the side buttons were a bit bigger. But other than that, I have no other complaints about this mouse. I really enjoyed my time with it. There's no frills, there's no RGB, no nothing. It gets the job done. You know what I mean? If you are wondering about my in-depth thoughts of the G703, my old main mouse, I have a video right here that you can check out. And that's all from me, guys. Peace.